certain people just are at the top of the food chain and certain people are not. And then it's always shifting up there too. Yeah. There's always new people coming in. The Bezoses, the Musks, the Gates, it shakes it up. And then those old finance families kind of fall off. And then there's now a lot of new tech people. And then like the AI people will come up and then some of them will be at the table. And it's a weird like shifting group up there.
The AI thing, I think, is going to be the most ground-changing, the most life-changing, the most groundbreaking. Because I have a feeling we're just a year or two away from people formulating all their business models on AI models of what to do and then becoming insanely successful doing it.
It's weird because it doesn't seem like there's a way to prevent it. You know,
prevent the digital use of your imagery?
Well, every business in the world is using AI, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, these movie studios and, you know, streamers spent a lot of money investing in AI technology during the pandemic. A lot of in-house AI projects. And, you know, I imagine that they're going to utilize that technology to some degree. I agree, though, that it's creepy and it will eliminate a lot of jobs. And if there's a way to stop them, great. But is there?
There's no way.
There doesn't seem to be a way.
No, that train is rolling, and there's a lot of track in front of it, and it has insane momentum, and you're not going to put your hand out and stop it.
Yeah. You might mitigate the effects. Maybe the government would pass like a law saying, listen, you can't replace more than 10% of your workforce with AI over the next 5 years. I don't know if that would even be a feasible thing to do, but maybe they could do something like that.
Like the problem is, if you have a business and the business can be better run by AI, do you have a responsibility to hire human beings to do a lesser job?
Great question. Do you think we'll have one of the last jobs affected because we have this thing?
Yeah, because I think personality is hard. Like you would be very hard to replicate,
right?
Because you know the way you take turns, and like where you go with it. Like you'd have to have a very specific, fucked up, cynical sense of humor,
right?
In computer form, it would be very difficult because yours aren't traditionally like set up punchline jokes,
right?
In the sense of like a Seinfeld,
exactly.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
So maybe you'd be safe, but like
for 5 years,
some
that's
dudes,
coming.
Some dudes they'll get you. You know, some dudes they'll be able to get you. They'll be able to get like they could. I bet they could write Mitch Hedberg.
It's so weird to me that it's here.
Yeah.
Like when we came out of the pandemic, it's funny to just come out of a pandemic and go, what's next? And they're like, oh, the machines are here.
Yeah, they're alive.
Like, will there ever be a time when we're not in a war with something that's trying to eradicate us, whether it's our own government or
the thing about
machines?
This one is the most particularly disturbing.
Right.
Because this one could signify the emergence of a new life form. This is the beginning. What this
sentient.
is this is also, it could be a physical form eventually, if it so wanted to be. Once it becomes sentient, and it could totally decide to improve upon its design and make its design far better, like really quickly, and then make better and better versions of itself, like within years.
Right.
Or probably not even, probably like weeks, I don't know. But the point is, like, it could figure how to do things out way better than us. And if it is sentient and it figures out how to replicate itself and it's just omnipresent, if it's all over the world, like it's the new dominant species on Earth.
Right.
Before you know it. Like all you have to, if you have no restrictions on how many of them can be made and whether or not they can make ones of their own.
Yeah.
And whether or not they can all link brains, whether or not they can all link cameras. Like if these things are seeing out of their eyes and recording it on some sort of a hard drive, what if they all have access to the same hard drive? So they share this intelligence. So not only are
they're an army.
They're a god.
They're an army and a god.
They become a god because not only are they infinitely intelligent, they literally have all the information that's ever existed on Earth, but they have a sentient artificial intelligence and they're communicating with each other.
And why are we marching towards this without any, like I know some people are calling out how much of an issue this will be.
People are dismissing it too, and with good arguments. Mark Andreessen was on. He had a very good argument to dismiss it, and about how it's going to improve people's lives, and you know how AI is going to educate people in a different way and and operate businesses, and that it's just an improvement in technology, and that there is some real truth to the fact that technological innovation is never ending with humans. We are never happy. No one ever looks at a phone and goes, "This is it. This is my last phone for the rest of my life."
Yep.
We are fucking obsessed with the latest, greatest stuff.